What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with the reigning champion, the guy who everyone is chasing at the moment for this year's Olympia title, Lindsay, who just got done with his last heavy leg workout. And I have to say the man is looking so dry and absolutely ripped to shreds. So Derek has been on the low carbs and low food for weeks on end now in order to bring a world-class level of conditioning, and he is so near to the finish line. So, is Derek in the driving seat, as we have just entered the peak week for this year's Miss Olympia? Well, you have got to say yes. He is the reigning Miss Olympia, and he has utilized this whole year to make all those much needed improvements. And even during the middle of that high volume workout, his quads are looking all separated and all feathered up. His arms are looking bigger. His quads are definitely looking a lot bigger than last time. And Derek finds himself in such a great spot for his first ever Olympia title defense. Now all we need to see is that how much of that volume and density he's able to maintain while going to that peak week when he drops the water, especially on his quads, his chest and his shoulders area. But that being said, I have to say, even during his first year of being on the top as a champion, he must be realizing how difficult it is to stay on the top when everyone else is just gunning for you. And that is why guys like Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, they were so ahead of the competition, winning those consecutive Olympia titles year after year, creating a legacy. That is why they are the greatest this sport has ever seen. So what do you guys think? How much will Derek will be weighing on this year's Olympia stage? Somewhere in the 230s maybe, but whatever he weighs, his strength is keeping those proportions the same as they were back in 2022. That year he shocked the entire bodybuilding world. That year he made his men's open Olympia debut. So when I watched the story of Psycho Fitness on Instagram, my heart kinda dropped. And this was so scary that there is just no way another top Olympian, a guy who has a legitimate shot at this year's Olympia title, is out. So thankfully that isn't the case. Andrew Jack is moving and grooving, and the good thing is that Chris Lewis aka Psycho Fitness assured us the fans that he is on his way to present 100% on the stage, and there will be no excuses after Miss Olympia this year.
Andrew Jack is 100% on course with zero injuries or discomfort or trapped air. So he's 100%. He looks 100%. No excuses. Nothing. So,
and I have to say, man, Chris Aceito's confidence this year in Andrew Jack, that is just crazy. He said that he is gonna win the Olympia title this year, and he said the same back in 2018. Then people actually laughed at the late Sean Roden.
I won't say he's gonna win because I have disrespect for everybody in the show. And Andrew would never say how he's gonna look. But Aceito said he's gonna win. Okay? And I think Aceito has a little credibility in this sport for all the things that he's done.
Because Sean's placing declined back in 2017, so no one actually had Sean Roden in their radar. Because he dropped from second at the Olympia 2016 to fifth in 2017. And what these guys did in 2018, that was history. So for anyone wondering, is Andrew gonna be 100%? Because he had what he called air trapped in his lungs in one of his YouTube videos. Well, as per Psycho Fitness, he is 100% fine and ready to present his all-time best at this year's Olympia stage in this coming weekend.
I trapped some wind in my rib cage. That messed me up mentally. I couldn't bend properly on this side. I can't pick up weight properly. Yeah, some movements were pretty good. Some movements I had to fight.
So I just wonder, if Andrew Jack smokes everyone in the first 3 shots at this year's big show in that first call out, will the judges put him in the middle? Because as soon as they turn to the side chest, he is gonna lose that pose to all the other 3 guys, Derek, Hadi and Samson. Now I don't think he has got enough thickness from the side to battle with those guys. So Texas Pro 2024, that is the standard, and that is the one to beat for Andrew. Everything else is in the judges' hands. So shout out to Dave Palumbo for asking his coach Chris Aceito how much Andrew is weighing at this point in time. I guess after the way he showed up for this year's Texas Pro, then everyone was doubting him that he cannot be in shape if he weighs 299 pounds a day before the show. I think no one is gonna doubt him this time. Next up we have the Persian Wolf, Hadi Chopan training with his trainer, Hadi Chopan, for his last leg workout. Show me another guy who is willing to do 4 plates on the front squats, this close to Miss Olympia. While some would say it is very risky and there could be a chance of an injury, well, we all just know Hadi Chopan is wired this way. He will go balls to the walls until the finish line, and today was no different for him either. So these workouts with Hadi Chopan in the last 5 weeks or so, they will be so productive because Hadi Chopan has a good eye. I don't think there has been an Olympia champion who was in a better condition than Hadi Chopan to win his Olympia title back after losing it the previous year. So when Ronnie lost in 06, we all knew that he was just done. And same was the case with Jay Cutler back in 2011 when he lost that title to Phil Heath. And people thought Phil Heath had a great chance of winning it back in 2020, but even he fell short and placed third that year. So with the kind of package that Hadi Chopan brought to this year's Arnold, especially the one in Columbus, and he intends to beat that lock in 6 more days, he has such a great shot of becoming the second only man in bodybuilding after the legendary Jay Cutler to reclaim that Olympia title. Now Hadi looked really great at the finals of the Olympia last year, so he needs to be 100% on at both the prejudging as well as the finals of this show. But do let me know what you guys think. Can Hadi win back his Olympia title? Next up, we have a 6 days out physique update from Muhammad Foada, checking in with his coach Stefan, who seems very happy with him at the moment, and how things are looking with Foada while he is in the depletion mode. So that front lat spread, that is such a good shot from Muhammad Foada, and that really shows here. The second show that Foada did this year, the Tampa Pro, even though he lost to John Del Rosa, even then he won both the front shots, the front double biceps, as well as the front lat spread, and that too very convincingly. The only concern we have with Foada is that he has been dieting for more than 6 months now, and he was so ready weeks before he decided to do this year's Chicago Pro, which was his first show of the season, where he secured his Olympia spot. So hopefully he won't burn out for this one. So this is Foada's Olympia debut, and he wants to make it really memorable, and he wants to make a solid impression on everyone by placing top 10. So he needs to be a lot more conscious about his midsection while making those transitions, because he wasn't fully in control of his midsection at this year's Tampa Pro. So there are 4 guys in this year's Olympia lineup who are making their Olympia debuts: Muhammad Foada, Bruno Santos, John Jewett, and Martin-Fitzwater. Now we can have a consensus that the way Martin-Fitzwater has been looking, he is gonna place the highest out of all of these guys who are making their debuts. But that being said, Foada versus Martin, that is gonna be a good battle, since both are of same height and they both have pretty good aesthetics. Next up, we have the physique update from Rafael Brandao. Seems like it was the final leg workout for multiple guys today, and put Rafael in that list as well. So Rafael's coach Neil Hill, he looked extremely confident that they are well on their way to beat his Arnold Ohio package, and that too by quite some margin. And I think we can all agree that Brandao looked so damn good at this year's Arnold, especially the one in Columbus. Now we all think that Rafael isn't at a point in his career where he is a threat to the top 4. So Hadi, Derek, Samson, and Andrew jacked. But Dennis James really hyped Rafael on something that none of us have seen. He really thinks that Rafael Brandao is on his way to beat a guy like Andrew jacked, because the man is about 15 pounds heavier compared to what we saw at this year's Arnold.
I'm in 5th, yeah. No, I put him in 4th.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, he's my teammate. I know some things behind the scenes.
No, they send me
So
videos
that's
and
why
pictures. And just last night, he sent me this picture and he said, please don't show it to anyone. I said, I saw this one already. He said, no, this is from today.
And guys, don't forget, he added 16 pounds.
And you can
from
see it. You can
Who's
see
that?
it.
Who did?
Huh?
Brandao?
Yeah, Brandao.
Oh, he's way bigger.
And if that is true, 15 pounds of muscle, that is just nuts. Now all of this is based on that unpublished picture of Rafael Brandao that was sent to Dennis James. So Neil Hill said that he sees Brandao in this year's Olympia top 5. And if he is able to accomplish that, that is going to be such a massive accomplishment.
All right, and I'll be honest with you, that 5th place and that 6th place and that 7th place finish is going to be a horrible place, because the reality of it is there's 4 guys who are all capable of taking that place.
Yeah.
Like, you know that, all right? And the thing is, it's okay to have confidence in this, and I get it, right? But it's a big disappointment when the pressure's so high or you want to touch and feel something and you don't quite touch it.
Since he will literally be jumping 5 places from 2022 to 2024. So Rafael Brandao taking the whole year off last year, that I have to say was well worth it. And he sees himself as the guy fighting for the Olympia title in the future. So considering that he is quite young, this is Rafael's 8th year as an IFB pro, and he is finally coming into his zone. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.